Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya akan membentangkan tentang assignment 2 yang bertajuk Hazard and Potential Risks di EKA 1312 Safety and Healthy for Engineers. Nama ahli kumpulan saya Muhammad Syahmi bin Muhammad Nur Faizan, Nik Aliff bin Nik Aliff Nurainuddin, Muhd Farid bin Muhammad Jasman, Raja Danish Daniel bin Raja Muhammad Arifin.
Assalamualaikum. This is the chosen situation for our group. So for the first situation, we have an exposed wire which is near to a water leakage. And for the second situation, where a worker is doing some wire connection. And for the third situation, a worker is welding near gas barrel. And for the fourth situation, there's oil spillage on the floor.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nik Aliff bin Nurainuddin. I will present about introduction case. Workshop are non-laboratory situations where machinery or tools are used in an indoor or outdoor situation. This advice also applies to fabrication, maintenance, or other workshop type activities not in the boundaries of a defined workshop area. All workshop and stores must be under the direct control of a supervisor who is responsible for ensuring they are maintained and used in a safe and healthy manner. Only those authorized to do so may enter or work in workshop or stores and must comply with the requirement of the supervisor in that area. Hazard is potentially dangerous such a situation in terms of human injury or ill health, property damage, environmental damage, or a combination thereof. There must be a hazard register for each workshop, identifying the specific mention and hazard for that area. So I will pass to the next presenter.
So for the first hazard situation is where a worker nearby is pumping air, and then the hazard is the exposed electrical wire, and its effects is electrical shock. So the related OSH to this situation is the OSHA's electrical standard are based on the National Fire Protection Association standard NFPA 70, National Electric Code and NFPA 70E. Electrical safety requirements for employee workplaces. OSHA also has electrical safety standards for the construction industry in 29 CFR 1926. So the risk control is to mop away the water leakage on the floor and cover up with tape the exposed wire. So the steps are the employee must take 3 to 4 wraps of tape on either side of the first area you tape, then stick the end of the electrical tape on the cable just to the side of the damaged area you already taped around, and while overlapping it slightly with the first section of tape, then wrap it around the cable 3 to 4 times, then cut or tear it up.
Work activity in figure 1. Worker is making circuit connection. So the hazard is electrical hazard. It can affect electrical short to worker. Related OSH based of factories and machinery building operation and works of engineering construction safety regulation 1986. The employer is protected against electric shock by the engineer energizing the circuit and earthing it or by welding it by effective insulation or other means acceptable to the chief electrical inspector. To risk control, use electrician glove. Employee must wear electrician glove when performing electrical work.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. I will continue to present about the hazard in the figure 1. The hazard in the figure 1 that I found is welding adjacent to the gas barrel. Work activity: someone done welding near flammable materials. If employees will be involved with the threat of an explosion. Related OSH: based on the standard operating procedures (SOP) for compressed gas cylinder, original SOP from Eastern Washington University. The gas barrel hazard is that compressed gas can be toxic, flammable, oxidizing, corrosive, inert, or some combination of these hazards. Risk control: place the gas barrel away from workplace, or place the gas barrel in a safer place. To control and prevent the risk of gas barrel hazard, follow all regulations provided by federal, state, and local related to storage and use of compressed gas cylinders. So I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhd Farid. Now I would like to present you guys about hazard number 4. Refer from figure 1 in second slide. The hazard can be identified is slippery floor. So the work activity can be done is someone walks on the floor while doing the job. So the effect is someone will slip on the floor. So the related OSH is based on the Factory of Machinery Building Operation and Works of Engineering Construction Safety Regulation 1986. The slippery hazard is to avoid employer from suffer or permit an employee to use a passageway or a scaffold, platform, or other elevated working surface which is in a slippery condition. For examples are oil, grease, water, and other substance causing slippery footing shall be removed and covered to provide slip safety footing. So how to control this risk? Clean the area perfectly, like cleaning floors with appropriate solution regularly, cleaning up the grease built up from slip resistant mats, and cleaning spills up ASAP. So what you can conclude from this presentation is there are many dangerous hazards in the workplace. So every employee must be more careful while doing their work and avoid being involved in a dangerous situation. So it is needs to be compulsory for the workers to abide by the safety regulation set by the company. Thank you very much.